Whoop, whoop, whoop. Welcome to Mundo Madness Monday. A New Year special edition. New Year special edition. How are you guys doing? And I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and everybody is safe and had some good drinks along the way. I know I did. I got some good whiskey from my 21-year-old daughter now. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a good year. So drink up and drink on, and let's get to it, guys. Let's have some fun. So and tonight we're gonna bring in the new year. Joy, welcome, man, welcome. I am glad you showed up. Here's to you. Happy New Year, buddy. And I had such a great time with family this New Year's. We went to Alice, Texas, and uh, got to spend New Year's with my first cousins, and we ended up, having, my cousin, her husband. I mean, just absolutely just knocked it out of the ballpark with, the barbecue and everything, all the food. And then, the kids playing around, playing baseball, playing football, and as well as all the fireworks that we did, right? Spectacular fireworks at midnight once it was all said and done. Yeah. And there's something to be said about being, with family and bringing in the new year with family and everything. So we had such a great time. And my daughter got to spend time with, her boyfriend and all the good stuff. There were so many good blessings that happened at the end of this year that I'm so thankful for, right? My oldest daughter, she turned 21, and she's still in college. My middle daughter, she's fixing to go to college. So there's so much to be thankful in 2023. But I'm really looking forward to bringing in the new year of 2024, and especially looking forward towards the new year with new hilts that are coming out. The new chassis and everything that's really coming out, especially that Jeremy from Solo Sabers and Albert at Smugglers. These guys are going to be pumping out some really cool things, man. And especially like the JFO mats that are coming out that Albert is putting out, the blue and black and I think it's what, orange and red. I mean, oh God, these things are like awesome looking, right? And I will be acquiring one as soon as I can. Right now, I'm this close to acquiring the Acolyte saber, probably towards the end of January. I've almost got the amount of money for that saber, so I'm saber hilt. So I'm almost there. At the end of January, I'm going to purchase that Acolyte hilt from KR Sabers, right? Such a beautiful hilt. So I'm really looking forward to purchasing that and really getting it installed and everything. So Tony, how about Troy? How about you? Um, I hope you had a blessed New Year's, and I hope that all your Saber stuff is coming to you. And if you're working on something, maybe some new hilts. That's the thing is I'm wanting to find out how many new hilts are coming into everybody's living rooms and workshops and everything. So, that's where the whole basis of Mundo Madness Monday tonight is, so that way we can bring in this new year of seeing who's got some new hilts, who's working on some badass stuff and everything. I'm super stoked, man. And I hope we can get a few people coming in and getting showing us some of their stuff and talking about what they're working on and everything else too. So we'll see what happens as time goes by. I know most of everybody may be just now getting ready for to go to work tomorrow, and everybody's watching the game too. So there may not be too many people on tonight, so we'll see what happens, right, Troy? We'll see. I'm glad you're here though. Yeah, but I'll tell you one of the things that really made me happy too, and that I've been working on. on painting, right? And it's not a done deal yet. I mean, I'm still got a lot of work to paint up and stuff, but I've been working so hard on making this chassis from Rich Sangillo, right? He printed me a new 3D chassis for the memory hilt saber that I've been uh that I had working for right now. Not right now. Save money for them and in the middle of a new okay, a new Graflex. Good. Hey, there you go, right? Save that money up so you get exactly what you want. Just like buying a car, right? You got to save up the money and you go for the vehicle that you want, what you know you can afford, but you get, you know what you want, what you can afford, and everything else like that. And there's so many options these days. There's so many options these days that you can pick and choose on stuff that you want. And it may not be the fanciest thing, but if it gets you from point A to point B and also looks good at the same time, hey, there you go, right? So I want to start out with the this part of the memory saber, the back part and the back part of the chassis. So right now I've got some silver in there, painted silver, and now it's not the best painting, that I can do right now. And I'm not looking for any really. Oh, metal chassis. There you go, Cindy. Hello there, my brother. I hope you had a great one, my friend. I hope you had a great one. So let's start. Like I said, today we're gonna be talking and bringing in the New Year's saber talk the right way, right, buddy? So and since he said I sent you some pics, right, of the chassis that Rich had sent me, and right now we're gonna talk about the back half of the chassis, and I've got the speaker right up in here. Lumiere, how you doing, my man? Come on in. The weather is fine. The chassis are fine, and so are the sabers, brother. Glad for you to be here. So here is the back half of the chassis. Yeah, now mind you that the chassis is in three pieces. Okay, so right now, and I hope I have all of the pieces here with me because I think I do, but we'll see. Yeah, I just got on and I told my wife and kids, I said, hey, you know what? It is Monday. It is Mundo's night. It is time to get on. Let's get it a little bit early though, so I can catch more people tonight at this time than I can my normal time. So anyway, so here's a speaker right from Smugglers and Alberts, right? And if you look, I'm really got it kind of dirty, and I wanted a dirty brass look to it. So I hope I'm doing it justice a little bit in terms of really having a dirty brass look. And then I've got the silver and black, right? And the metal here, it's not metal, it's painted, but I wanted the metal to look like somebody took a scotch pad and just really rubbed the hell out of it and just all the scratches and dirty look on the metal, right? So yeah, it's getting there. It's a thing in progress. And then inside, I've got an antique copper color with the tones of the copper kind of getting underneath the silver part right here on the inside, right? And of course, I just lightly dotted, the indentations here around, and then I guess, and again, some more of the brass right up here. Now, on the brass up here, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do as a dirty job like down here to match up here, but because this part's really not gonna be, shown too much either. But I'm just kind of like going with the flow as what my brain and my heart are telling me, how to work with it, right? And I've got just a little bit of paint up in here too, right? So just kind of match it a little bit in case I do pull it out and so forth. Thanks, Cindy. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying, man. I'm not like all these great painters and make sure that the chassis looks super amazing. But if you look like in here also, I wanted like some of that copper look around where the battery goes too. I've got it back here in the back end as well, right? So you got the copper look on the inside, you got the brass look on the outside with some silver tones, the black in there as well. And I think it's gonna work. The color scheme I think works kind of well with it, right? And if you look, so the silver tones will go well with the aluminum look, and of course the grays, right? So if you take it side by side, they don't look too bad off of each other, right? Kind of matches a little bit. So, and that's what I was kind of wanting to do, was just to match it up a little bit. So, I hope it'll do justice later on. Once I get it all fully wired and fully painted, and I don't think there's much left to do on this piece right here. So, and then going in for where the buttons go, right? Of course, I just got the rice port and the the recharge port, right? Let me see here. Where am I? Recharge port and rice port right there. I put those in right now. Titan! Happy New Year, buddy! Happy New Year! I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. We're gonna start off Mundo Madness Mondays the right way, guys. We're starting it the right way, man. And I wanted to do the show just a little bit early because I know people are going to try to get to bed early tonight because everybody's got to go to work tomorrow, right? Everybody's just like, ugh. Yeah, man. I tell you, it's been a crazy roller coaster ride, and I'm ready to start this new year. And I'm just so excited to see what's going to come this year in terms of new hilts, new color schemes, everything, new designs. And then Jeremy and uh, Albert and all of these great guys that are going to be producing new hilts and new products and everything under the sun that we can, that's just going to let our imaginations soar with the new hilts and the new sabers that are going to be coming out. And of course, I'm sure Space has got some new blades coming out as well. He's got that quad star, maybe pentastar. Shoot, maybe he'll make an octastar this year. Eight strips, man. Eight strips in a single blade. Woo! Let's see what happens. You never know. Space is a genius when it comes to blades, man. He'll find a way. He'll get it. He'll get it one way or another to fit in there. And if he can't do it, he'll get some help to see who can kind of figure things out and help him along to get the amount of strips in there in a single blade and what size and everything. I mean, he'll work it in there, right? And also, Dave, man, Jedi Arms Dealer. I hope he's going to come out with some really great vids too this year. I think that's going to be really awesome to see if he actually, when he comes out with some new good stuff on his channel and everything. Titan says, I ordered the Shin Hattie saber from Vader Sabers yesterday for Christmas. My first son. Oh, dude, really? I saw that. It looks cool, dude. Dude, congratulations, man. Yeah, Vader Sabers has got some really great stuff. And John from Collector's Outpost has really, really done justice to outlining a lot of the hilts that they have. And I'm so glad that he highlights a lot of those sabers and shows us, what those sabers are capable of and everything that comes with them and everything. Because man, he does a really good job in thoroughly going through them and stuff like that as well. You know, so kudos to John from Collectors Outpost, and I can't wait for him to have some new content come out this year. I think he's going to do a hell of a job. I mean, he always does. John always does a hell of a job in his videos, and hopefully, we'll get to see some new exciting and more exciting stuff that he's going to feature. I can't wait for his other skits to come out. I can't wait for the new skits to come out. He's just a hell of a skit man. He does really awesome, especially with the little stormtrooper dude. And those are always cool, right? So, and my brain's starting to go 100 miles an hour, so forgive me, guys. I have to kind of slow it down just a little bit. I'm too excited here because this is the first Mundo Madness Monday of 2024. Right? What do you say? What do you say, Yoda? Huh? Oh, and also with you and you guys too. May the force be with you, right? Oh, he's right. He's right. There is no try. We got to do what we do not. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are going to get her done. We're going to have a great year, and we're going to see some great stuff this year come out. And I am, and I'm really hoping this year that there's going to be some great new things coming out that will eventually bring more people together in the community. And so far, I think the community is coming a little bit closer and closer together, which is good. I mean, there's still a few, people who, eh, uppity, you know, but it's okay. It's all good, man, because, if you can get information, if you can get help, that's what it's all about. Everybody here to help everybody. And like I said, we're gonna keep portraying the channel, and we're gonna keep portraying Mundo Madness Mondays as you guys are sitting here with me at a table, drinking a beer with me, talking sabers, talking Star Wars, anything under the sun. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're here to have fun. We're here to have camaraderie and everything under the sun that goes along with it. A good time, mind you. Let's have a good time this year. I hope we have more great times. And I hope that eventually I can do, I am trying so hard to get home earlier, but work is just getting a tad bit more difficult for that little dream, but eventually I'll get there. Eventually I'll get there. But today it was possible because we were off today. I didn't have to worry about work. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna come on here. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna do a little bit early so that way I can catch everybody before they go to bed. That I always do the show when everybody's ready for bed. So like right now it's a good time because it's a little earlier for everybody. And even if the ones that come on a little bit later, they'll be able to come on and say, stay on for a little bit, and then hey, it's already time for them to kind of get in bed and snuggle up and all that good stuff, right? Get ready for tomorrow's work day. And we got a short work day. We got a short work week. It's only 4 days, not five. So we're good. We're good. But yeah, it'll go by fast. This week will go by fast. And then we'll get back to regular scheduled programming, right? I received a Canadian Darth Vader silver dollar for Christmas. What's so cool? Oh, dude, that is impressive, my friend. Those are cool. I've seen some of those coins. They are nice looking. They're really nice looking. Is it ha- is it encased in that plastic round coin cover, or is it? How do they have it covered? Is it in Oh gosh, my brain is like not letting me think. I'm thinking of those coin packages. But then I don't think I have. You know what? Let me see here. I think like I have some gold coins like that I won from Vegas and stuff that are in something like this. I mean, I know that this is a little speaker thing, right? But inside, yeah, in a clear case. Okay, so yeah, like some of the coins that I have, gold coins. their gold was I believe they're 99.9% gold with some silver in the middle of it. And so they're in coin cases like this, and you can see all the way through. They don't have the sticker here, but it's clear all the way through like this right here, right? And it really encases them really good, so they won't get scratched or messed up or anything like that. So that the coins are like super cool though. Yes, in a clear coin. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, you don't want to open it too much, but every now and then just kind of open that a little bit and let a little air in, and then kind of close it back up. Don't take the coin, completely out. Just let a little air in here and there. So, that way it can breathe a little bit. and and it should be fine. You know what I mean? Every now and then, a couple of years here and there. And then man, I was hoping to get a few other things. Well, actually, I ordered a um I ordered a Golden Harvest um Pixel core from TCSS on the 18th. So I'm still waiting for it to come in. And tonight after the show, I'm gonna go right back into the computer and I'm gonna order a few more pieces to go with that core. I think I'm gonna order the emitter, and I'm going to order the uh one of the extensions. I believe I'm going to order. I still need to look at the pricing on what I'm going to do because I've got about $100 right now, and so I'm going to pick and choose because I got to do some services, right? So with the emitter, I got to get the service of the hill, get it drilled out for the different stuff, and then I think I'm going to get them powder coated, right? Think I also might get a choke, so to go along with it. So there's about four pieces total that's gonna make this saber, right? And I'm kind of going back and forth and seeing what kind of colors that I want to color schemes that I'm gonna put this saber together with in. And I'm thinking I don't know, I'm thinking kind of like a matte black and maybe the dragon gray or something like that, right? If they have maybe the smoky gray, something to that effect. Is going to be kind of like dark colors, mind you. And so I'm hoping that by the middle of January, by the middle of January, I'll be able to receive all the pieces and then put everything together, and then that hilt I'm not sure if I'm going to have it just for the show, if I'm going to have it for maybe to take the cons with me, or if I'm going to have it. I know it's not going to go up on the shelf here and stay there. It's not going to be a shelf queen, that's for sure. Maybe I'll do it to play with. I mean, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with that hilt, right? But I know that that hilt is just gonna once I get all the pieces, it's gonna be on the show with me. So that'll be kind of cool in itself. So I do have another Golden Harvest what do you call it board that I am going to put back into the memory hilt, right? So the let me show you. So this is the other piece right here of the chassis for the memory hilt. Uh, right now, I'm also going to end up painting this piece. Hold on just a second here. Right. I've got the brass right here. And I think that the brass on this color is good enough because some of the black is shining through a little bit. And I think it's making it a good dirty brass. So it's not too bad, right? And then of course I just put little blobs right in here. just to kind of accent it a little bit. And then right here in this piece and down in here, this is going to be painted brass. I mean, not brass, excuse me. The antique copper is going to go back up in here, right? So as to match the other half of this piece right here. So this color is going to go up in here. So you'll see it here, and then you'll see it inside here once I paint all that up in there like that. And of course, I got the pins here like this, and then the golden harvest board is going to end up right here, and then this piece right here will end up. And let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kind of twist these a little bit here, right? Because these are gonna have to just kind of go through up and out maybe. And so if you see, it's gonna fit real nice and snug right there, just like that. And that, oops, let's see here. I think that goes, oh, maybe it goes in the other way. Maybe it goes in the other way. So I'll have to put it back this way. Let me see. Just a second, peeps. Just a second. And I haven't got everything down, haven't really got it all ready just yet, but and everything's gonna fit up in there. Yeah. Let me see. What's up, Jim? How you doing, my friend? Yes, early, I know, right? Early, early, early. I wanted to catch a lot more people for this Monday, and that was the whole thing. That was the whole purpose is trying to get a little bit early this Monday, um, so that I know that everybody goes to bed about the time that I really have the show, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to catch a lot more people in the audience this year, the beginning of the year, more or less, right? To bring in the new year the right way, where I should be at most times. But I don't want to take anything from Meg Tooth either, right? Because I know that he wasn't gonna do one this Monday because it's the holiday, right? Yeah, so um, I didn't see that he was gonna do one, and I said, okay, since Meg's not gonna do one, I'll go ahead and do one, and I'll bring in the new year the right way, and and I'll bring in the new year the right way with everybody coming in, having a good old time, and everything else like that, right? And this is being stubborn. So many, I got to twist all these wires so they'll go all the way through. Jesus, I tell you, man, I can't do anything right today, but oh well. I did one thing right. I got on early. I brought everybody in early today. Hopefully, right? There we go. Let me see. There we go. So this is how it's going to kind of jump into this new this new chassis system made by Rich Sangillo, right? And I am super happy and super stoked about getting this done because I hope I do justice to his work because he did an amazing job at printing this chassis here. And I'm just gonna push it down up in there. So, and I know, okay. So here are the pins. They're gonna go in there, right? And then of course the board is gonna go up in here, and then it'll catch everything. The buttons will be here. I have to leave. It sucks. See you next time, Troy. No worries, bro. No worries. See you next time. See you next Monday, dude. Have a good one. Happy New Year, man. Thank you for stopping by, dude. And so yeah, I am getting it slowly but surely. Once I get it all painted up, then I will really start doing the wiring and everything. I've got that new Golden Harvest board Um, Once I get everything painted up, I will start getting everything wired. That is going to be like super, super excited, right? And what a way to really kind of bring in the new year with a new chassis for the memory saver. New he'll hopefully by the end of January, I will have the I've got almost all the money for the Alkalite saber that I have been wanting to get, and that'll be fun to get that wired up. Hopefully, I'll have a good chassis for that, man. That'll be interesting to get, right? So that acolyte from that KR Sabers, it's such a lovely hilt, right? The detail on it, and I hear it's just so amazing. Yeah, the Sith acolyte. Yes, that's the one, Jim, that I've got almost all the money for, man. And I'm hoping by the end of January that I've got the 200 and something bucks right now for it. So I'm just waiting to get the rest of the money so that I can get it and purchase it. And I'm like, oh, I'm just like super excited right now. And right now I've got tonight I'm gonna order, like I was telling everybody, Jim, earlier in the show, that I've got some money right now, and I'm ordering some pieces from TCSS because on the 18th of last month, the 18th of December, I ordered the Golden Harvest Pixel Core, right? And I'm waiting for that to come in. So I don't know when they're gonna get done with it, but I'm waiting for that to come in. And tonight I'm gonna order some pieces for it. So I think I'm gonna order the choke, gonna order the emitter, and I may order Charlie. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great one, my friend. I really hope you had a great one. I hope you're gonna have some good sabers this year. All good stuff, man. um, so we're bringing in the new year with the right way, man. We're gonna bring in the new year with some saber talk and see what everybody's gonna be going after, what they're looking forward to, and everything else, man. So welcome, Charlie. Welcome. And so the acolyte. So after getting those pieces, Jim. After those getting those pieces, that saber, once I complete it, that saber will be like here on the show with me, right? I'll be lighting it up and everything. But also, as well as the memory saber, when I finish it up, I'm gonna be going back and forth with some different sabers. Once I complete the different sabers and everything like that, showcase different things, and I want to showcase what other people have as well too. So if people are going to be purchasing new hilts, and of course, we need to highlight the different fonts as well that are coming up, like BKs and Kyberphonics, and all of these great font makers too. We need to address a lot of the new stuff that's coming out that they're doing and they're producing some really great stuff. And also different things. If people are wanting, what they're working on presently and what they're almost finished with. I'm also waiting on Graflex as well. So there's different things in the works, right? Right now, you see that I don't have the lights on in here. Then that's because I kind of started working on this hilt a little bit too. So I've got to take the buttons out of here. These buttons are a little too big for uh they're a little too tall. So I'm gonna have to kind of pull this out, take these little buttons and put some shorter buttons in there, and then kind of make see what I can do to kind of improve the button situation right there, so that with taking in and out the chassis is not going to be like super hard. So a little bit challenge in that department right there, because the chassis was also done by you know Rich Sangillo, man, and he's done some amazing chassis for me, and I need to make sure that I get them done right and doing the right way too. So the just amazing work that Rich has done. And that's another thing. I want to really highlight chassis making from others as well, right? Because Albert has done some amazing chassis. Jeremy's done some amazing chassis, and also Ciroc Sabers. These guys, even Benji Nerfherder. I mean, all these guys, I need to get them together, and we need to talk about the chassis making and highlight their chassis. What their favorite parts of the chassis are that they do when they print them out, stuff like that. We need to highlight those things that really make people go like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome!" And all of that good stuff that goes with it, right? And really showcase the workmanship of individuals and people. That's another thing. I mean, that's the reason why we do this saber talk, because we want not only to bring information, we want to bring entertainment, we want to bring all of these good things to people, right? Get Carly King on here, La Vella. You know what, Jim? I'm going to. That was one of the things that I had kind of started thinking about when I was brainstorming some stuff for this year. And I think it would be that is such a great idea to get her on here. I'm not sure exactly how busy she is, but I will email her, and I don't know if she watches my show or not. And it doesn't matter whether she does or not either, right? I'm not really, if people are wanting to be on here, that is awesome. And if they don't, hey, that is okay by me too, right? I understand. I get it. No worries. Like I had Cal. And hopefully I can get Cal back on here again. Maybe next year I can get Cal. I'll email him and I'll talk to him and see what I can do another Saturday with him. And that'll be another fun, because I want to see how far along he's come with with the new things that he's doing. So I'll need to do some research and see how far along he's done on his new shop and stuff as well, right? So he'll get a chance to explain the new details of the shop and everything, uh and we can have another Q&A session with him and everything else like that. That'll be so fun. You see, yeah, Kel's building is really coming along. Yeah, it is. It really is coming along. I hope one day I get the chance to go see it. um that'll be a bucket list thing for me. It would really be a bucket list thing for me, right? Yeah, Carly's awesome. Yeah, she is, man, and she's very knowledgeable about her stuff. She really is super knowledgeable. I mean, she really does her homework on a lot of things, right? She's very entertaining as well. And boy, can she swing that damn saber. My God, I mean I mean she can spin the hell out of those things. And of course, I think it just uh you have to have a certain kind of saber to do that, right? Because you don't want to. I don't think many people can spin the Graflexes and stuff like that. So you want a certain hilt that you can do those things with, because if you drop it, yeah, you drop some hilts and it's like, ouch, ouch. Like I've spun the memory hilt a couple of times here and there. I never dropped it and everything, but man, I tell you, it gets heavy doing that sometimes. Like my God. And so you do it a couple of hundred times, you're like, your shoulders are like, whoo. I mean, right? It's the in-person visit to Cow Shop would be epic. Yep. And I think And if I did it, I don't think I probably would put it on Facebook Live if I did, man. And of course, I'd have to, ask his permission first before I did anything. 'Cause, you don't want to just go over there and then, you're taking pictures and everything, but be respectful. Ask permission before you do anything. It's only right, you know. Got to be respectful. Be respectful of others' stuff. Let's see what this. Charlie says, real fast, I have to thank you guys. It's been a year last week when you and Space Window and others and my friends JT hooked me up with my store. Oh, dude, no, man, it's good, dude. You're an amazing person, and the things that you do for the kids, the things that you do, it's all much love, dude. It's all much love. And JT, dude, he's an amazing dude, and we were all happy to do it, man. So much, and that's what we're here for, is to bring good stuff, much love, and everything in the world, right? So yeah, dude. I mean, you're an amazing dude, and you deserve every bit of it, dude. You're an amazing person, dude. Yeah, yeah, man. And it's all good, dude. Like I said, JT's awesome, and you're awesome, and all the stuff that you do. Dude, and I mean, look at all those celebs that you go and talk to, and they look forward to talking with you as well, man. Keep that stuff up too, man, because I love watching you see talking with them and everything else too. JAD needs to be on again too. Yeah, Jim, he is. Yeah, I talked to him this afternoon, but kind of just texting back and forth. He's super, super busy with all kinds of things, man. Uh, you know, but yeah, we need to all get together on here. Space, JAD, me. Yeah, we need to get on here and really talk some good stuff. That would be really awesome. So what I need to do is just kind of uh get to emailing them and talking when they're available, so that we have a really good session and talk and on a Monday. I know it's super hard for them on a Monday nights, with as late as I do, but maybe I can get it to where I can do maybe a Saturday, and they'll be able to do it more like on a Saturday. But I want to keep it like more or less for the Mundo Madness Monday. And if I have to move, well, maybe I have to move. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see how the show progresses. We'll see how the time slot goes, and we'll just kind of keep it in there. Gotta go with the flow. Well, so I tell you what would everybody be opposed? See, and the reason why I really don't do it on the Saturdays is because more or less I'm not home most of the time on Saturdays. I'm out and about and everything else, or I'm at the ranch, so I'm not home, And I think that Monday nights, I mean, it's usually where people kind of wind down and everything like that. So in my time slot is in the works where everybody's kind of winding down, getting ready for bed, and ready to just settle and enjoy it, right? And Epic Texas Saber Talk Saturday. Oh, okay. Mundo Madness Monday and Epic Texas Saber Talk Saturday. I'm gonna have to seriously consider that, Jim. Seriously consider it. Uh, Charlie says I'm just really honored and thankful for all I do. And yep, actually, I emailed Sam, and he's going to sign my saber. Much gratitude for your kind words. Oh man, yeah, I'm honored as well, Charlie, that I was able to participate and bring that to you. I'm actually honored just to know you. I'm honored that you're talking with us right now. So I hope that we can continue this friendship and saber talk, and as well as even the martial arts brotherhood too. I studied a little bit of kung fu and karate, so a little bit, not much, but taekwondo as well. and so it's good to see other martial artists as well. You know, and of course, Space, he's in karate and teaches kids karate. So yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Let's see. Cindy says, while we're at it, let's just go ahead and add Taco Talk Tuesday and Whiskey Wednesday. Yee! Damn. So I'm gonna have a day every day of the week, right? Taco Tuesday and Whiskey Wednesday. Damn, you guys are killing me, man. Thirsty Thursday. I love it, Cindy. I love it, man. I love it. Oh, geez, but the wife would kill me. Now, who would really gonna be here every single day of the week and listening to my rant and rave? I mean, I'm nowhere near Harris, uh, right? But damn, you guys would actually sit here and hear me just wrap my mouth and, geez, God. But it would be fun. It would be fun. I'd make it fun. We'd have a big laugh. More or less at my expense, though. Right, Yoda? Right? Oh, may the force be with me. That's what he always says. God, the force is not strong with me tonight, right? Now, Cynthia, yes, I know you would. I know you would. I know everybody would. But how many of you would be able to hang with the drinking, right? Because Dan, dude, the last, remember that wine night? I killed almost a whole bottle of wine. That was not fun. Jesus, I didn't even realize I drank that much wine. I think that whole bottle of wine, man, I think I got about a quarter of the wine left in that bottle. Probably about half a cup, not even half a cup. Eee, that was bad. I didn't even realize that that was that much. It was fun though. It was a fun. It was a good night. I think that night I got about 100 views on that one, or maybe 60. Some. Who knows, man? It'll make it even much more fun. And I'm still working on the Vader chassis as well. You know, getting a little closer to it, right? Getting a little closer to it. So I still got to kind of get these down, but you know, that chassis is a work in progress. But I'm damn near close to it getting it finished, right? Now I just need to get the board for it and the light down in here, the LED light, so to shine through. Get these down. This chassis is pretty much already. I think it's pretty much already done. So I'm gonna be done with that one pretty soon. Hopefully by next. Well, I don't know because I think I'm gonna put it off for a little while before I can finish it up. So we'll see what happens to it. I even got the look. I even got the little LED here, but I've got this one for it. But after getting that, I'm thinking, damn, maybe I should just do the strips in there, right? Uh, I know better than anyone, and great to hear October 4th marked 34 years of teaching. Time flies, and I would definitely say, if not for stores, I would not have gone to Japan. Never stopped being. Oh man, yeah. Star Wars is something else, man. It brings us all together, but at the same time, it's hard to find good people, Charlie. You know what I mean? It really is hard to find good people, and that's one of the things that I strive for is to be good, be kind, and help others as well. You know, uh, and time flies when you're having a good time. It really does. When you know, if you like what you do for work, you never work a day in your life. And if you love certain things, you know, the things that bring you joy are the things that is worth in this world. You know what I mean? Like my family brings me joy. Star Wars and lightsabers. and being on here brings me a lot of joy. Because the brotherhood, the camaraderie, um, the laughter that I get out of it, and again, I want to reiterate that this channel or the saber talk that I do is like, we're sitting at a table, we're drinking a beer or something together, we're talking sabers, we're talking to each other, and we're leaving the bad stuff out of the world away from us. We're having a good time, and that's what it is. Mundo Madness is about having a good time, sabers and everything else. Now, if we go off cue, hey, it's okay, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good, man. That's what it Mundo Madness is about. It is the madness of everything. You talk about anything and everything, right? But let's have a good time doing it. And yeah, man, just keep doing what you're doing, Charlie. I know everybody in the world appreciates what you do. We appreciate what you do. That's what we did, why we did it. JT, he's an amazing dude, and we appreciate him just the same as well. Man, and I know Space and all of us, we were honored to do it too. So it's cool. Hey, Happy New Year, Mama. Happy New Year, Mama. Yes, so it's such an awesome place to be right now here with everybody, and to bring in the new year, to have everybody here, to have everybody have a good time. Yeah, it's gonna be a good 2024, right? We're bringing it in the right way, and we're talking sabers, we're talking martial arts, we're talking everything under the sun. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So, any new plans, Charlie, for this year? Like, do you plan on doing like some new learning some new techniques? Do you plan on learning some um, moving up, getting into your maybe some new weaponry besides maybe a new hilt as well? You add to your collection there. I know I was talking about the Sith Acolyte earlier today that I plan on purchasing later on this month, and I'm hoping that will pan through so that I can. So hopefully by the end of January, I will have two new hills, right? And those will be fun to acquire, as well as some books too. I'm hoping I can get two books from Matthew Corrado, the Diamond Dragon books. The I think it's the second and third edition to the four-part trilogy that he had, four parts the series in the books that he has. So I'm super excited. I'll be getting the third one pretty soon too. The second book really soon, and then the third book will be later on, maybe by May, June, somewhere in there. And then I think by that time he'll have the fourth book out, and I'll be able to purchase the fourth book as well. So Matthew, if you ever watch this, man, I'll be getting some of those, get those books pretty soon. um, and I hope that I know BK is working on some really cool new saber fonts too. He just recently gave me one that I'm super stoked to kind of put in the Golden Harvest and see how it sounds, because the one that he sent me was like, oh man, dude, it's awesome, right? And so a lot of these, let's see, she says my son was built. I didn't even get to see it. I'll see it in a minute, Mama. If it's not on here, I'm not reading it too fast, so I apologize. So let's see here. Ghibli, Star Wars, and where was I? See, my brain is just. I was on Sabers. What was I gonna say? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah, the new Sabers and the Arculites and stuff. Man, that's a General Grievous meme. It's somewhere that I found about wanting more sabers. As far as the training later in August, going back to Texas to train at my main headquarters, Giant Rayu, and for oh, cool, dude, Texas, huh? Whereabouts here in Texas? Well, you know, I'm in Corpus. I'm in Corpus Christi here in Texas, and so yeah, the new hills will be acquired. Yeah, of course, General Grievous. You know that I wonder if I could actually get away with making like some PVC pipe Grievous arms and then put some sabers on there, right? That might be an idea to do. And then kind of set it up back here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. It's an idea to work on possibly. I'd have to have somebody sketch it out for me. I'd have to have some kind of clamp. So maybe it'll go like on the shelf right here, and then you'll have the arms kind of stick out like Doc Ock, but or Grievous, and then they'll be holding the sabers like this. So behind me, you'll see all these sabers. It's an idea, man. It's an idea, Charlie. Thank you. A big old brainstorm idea, dude. But I wonder if I can actually get away with that kind of thing. I don't know, man. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to really kind of put my head together and see what I can come up with to build on something like that. I do know I'm gonna get a hold of somebody to make me some additions for my workbench because I need to put a shelf on my bench. I don't have a shelf, and I want to be able to put some things and tools and all that stuff on top and clean my and have my bench cleared. Because right now, I mean, it's junky, dude. And you know, so Star Wars Celebration Japan, staying over a month for Kendo and Aido, enjoying Kyoto and Star Wars. Oh, Houston. Oh, okay. Let's see. Houston. Well, Houston's only 4 hours away from me. That's cool, man. Yeah, Houston's only 4 hours away, and that's awesome, dude. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Japan and check things out in Japan. That'd be a bucket list thing for me to do too. Kyoto, huh? I think that's a place to be, right? In Kyoto is about the best place to go in Japan. But everywhere is beautiful, man, from what I understand. It's just all gorgeous. The scenery is just unbelievably green there. They take care of some stuff, I believe. And you really have to mind your manners there, that's for sure. Not many people do that here, so let's see. Uh-huh. Spoilers. You could pull it off. I can definitely pull it off, man. I could. I just have to figure out how I would want to set it up. That'd be a big undertaking right there, because just to find the hands that can grab like this and hold on to the sabers. I mean, I could probably get, I don't know, maybe I can get some PVC and do some hand cutouts of some sort of soften up the PVC, with the heat, and then make the shape of a hand like this, uh, or even Grievous's hand, right? Kind of paint it up, put like little metal shards pieces in there to make it. Hmm, I don't know. A lot of brainstorming to do. A lot of brainstorming to do, for sure, for sure. But it's interesting concept, right? Very interesting concept on it. So let me show you on the emitter part of the memory hilt. So I did finish the emitter part of the memory hilt, right? You got the emitter, and then right here is the choke part, right? The choke part. And then here is the third piece or the piece of the chassis that goes in there. Now this here is, I believe it's antique gold that I painted, right? Antique gold. And we got the pins right here, the little PCB that goes in there. So this piece is completely done. It is ready to go. So it goes in here, pops it right in there. This goes in here. And this piece is, so this half is completely finished. So right here, it is completely finished. So this half done. I'm gonna bring it, put it over there. So now what I gotta do is I gotta make sure when I'm ready to get this half, when I'm ready to get the board on here, and I still gotta kind of, like I said, I'm gonna tonight after the show, I'm gonna start painting the inside and stuff in here with the, where is it? The, let's see, that's bronze and gold, antique gold. Ah, here we go. So I'll put this down, and it is antique copper, right? Antique copper. And this stuff, this paint dries pretty damn fast. I have to admit, for it being an acrylic, an acrylic, it really, really dries fast. Um, I'm I'm super stoked because that paint, it dries within 20 minutes or so, and I can put another coat after that. So I put about two coats in there, right, to really bring that texture out. And I just, I'm in awe with the colors, but at the same time, how fast it dries, how fast that I can bring up all of these paints and then some, right? So as soon as I paint this piece in here, yeah, 15 to 20 minutes, Jim, it really does. And I never thought going to Walmart would have some decent paints to color with. I mean, I've always seen these at Hobby Lobby, but I didn't think Walmart had them. I was like, my God, Walmart has the same paints and just about $1 cheaper, really, too. Not much cheaper, but $1 cheaper. Hey, I'm down with it. I'm like, damn. But a paint that's at Walmart and a paint that dries like within 20 minutes, and then to be able to put a second coat. Yeah, Wally World's pretty awesome. To be able to put a second coat within 40 minutes and have that paint dry and just kind of bring out, the characteristics of the chassis itself, right? And I didn't do a whole lot of sanding, but I mean I did some, and then like I said, I wanted to make sure that when I painted this, I mean it didn't look too, you know, too uh how do I put it? Um, I didn't want it the metal too shiny metal. You know what I mean? So, like I said, in doing so, I wanted to make sure that it looks like the metal was scratched up with a Scotch pad and just rubbed. I mean, constantly just rubbed and worn out. You know, and I took it, and every now and then, what I had to do was not only did I take the sandpaper, right? And I haven't done any wet sanding on it. It's just, dry sandpaper. And I thought about using a wet sanding, but then I said, if I did a wet sand to it, it might make it a little bit shiny. And I don't want it a little bit shiny. I want it dull. I want it used, you know, and that's the whole purpose of making, the paint the way it looks, because I don't want it to represent actual shiny metal. I want it to represent dingy, dirty, used, bruised, abused metal. Hence the brass, right? I mean, the brass and the copper and, all these little metals that can get dingy really quick. And that's the whole basis for it. But, and if you look, I mean, it's really close to the powder coating paint on there, just slightly. I mean, you're seeing it shiny, you're seeing it more shiny here, right? Because of the metal here. But I mean, it's not too shiny here. So I think I did justice to the way it is. And that'll be that. Right? And then I'm hoping that with everything that I can produce in here, it's going to be kind of cool. I am super stoked though at getting, and I went and bought like, the Dollar General, right? Dollar General has all these little paint deals like this, right? Where you can just put your paint and then, yeah, it's a little bit of Luke Saber, but not quite, right? So if you put this piece on, let me see, and it's not going to go all the way down because I got the wires kind of sticking out, so I don't think it's going to go all the way down because I don't have it properly seated. So I need to properly seat everything, and it's not properly seated. So, but if you look right here, it'll go. This will get stuck in there, and then this will go here. A little hard to see. Sorry, guys. My apologies. But if you see the notches right here, right? This notch right in here will go through here, and it will go around the rice port. So when it closes in, it'll close in, and the rice port will kind of go slide through here, and then this part, uh, I don't know. Let's see. This other opening, dude. I think I got it the other way now. The other part here, you'll see the opening, and I'm going to take this out because I don't want to drop it right now. So the idea is for this to go around the recharge port and the rice ports on both ends, right? So if you look at these, right? So if you look at these, they're going to come together like this, right? Let me see if I can. Sorry about the wires and everything else, guys. So I'm just kind of giving you a general idea of what's going on here. So um, these will kind of come together like this, so to speak, right? And it won't be all the wiring in there like that. I mean, I'll have it cleaned up and everything, but you can kind of get an idea of how these will kind of come together like that inside, right? On the inside. And these will, let me see here. Get in there. Do, 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 do. Get in there. And let me make sure it slides in there. That will slide in there that way. And then and I'm getting this right here. Can wiggle those in? Nope, probably not. Let me see. Hold on. I'll see if I can wiggle them in. Or I'll just take this out, take the pins out, because like I said, nothing permanent in there, right? Not at this point, anyway. Uh, Twist a little here so I can try to get them in there. And kind of twist it in there a little bit. Get in there! Get in there! Get in there! Damn it! Right? No, I'm just playing, guys. All right. It's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's not going. Damn it. There we go. So here's the general idea, right, of the chassis. That will be just like that. So you can see right there. Oh, you know what? Let me get this emitter part out of the way because it's, let me see, in there and in there. There we go. So you can see speaker, pins, and then buttons will go in there. And so you got this piece, my buttons, my custom made buttons, right? And then the PLI will go right behind it to light it up. That will go down in the box in here and get everything wired up, right? So all of that will kind of fit together. Never stop learning. That's right, Jim. Never stop learning. So I've got, like I said, I've got some work to do, but it's getting there. And the whole basis that I'm so glad for Rich to print me this because the way that I hired it wired up, and if you look, right, this was the what I had inside the back half. So this is a 26650 battery, right? I had the speaker pod and the speaker right here, and I had the wires, basically soldered to the battery right here like this. This was going in here, and what really bothered me a lot was that without that chassis, because um, what do I do with it? Oh, I think did I put it over here? No. Let me see. What did it do? And Albert had printed me a chassis, a small chassis to go into the hilt, into this part right here, right? And he did an amazing job because it fit quite. Oh, I know what I did with it. Excuse me. Let me see. I put it in. Which drawer did I put it in? Let me see. I put it in a baggie and I put it in a drawer. And which one did I put it in? I'm losing my mind, my brain. Here it is. All right. So let me show you here. Like I said, Albert at Smugglers did an amazing job, right? He did such an amazing job at printing me this chassis for the CFX. But right now I've got I've got a prism that's fitting in it too. So look at that, man. Right? And so this chassis right here fit perfectly in here. I mean, it was like freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome. However, I had a lot of wires. I had a lot of wires being exposed in here in this part, right? And and through the rest of the hill itself. So it kind of bothered me, and I think that some of these wires would have maybe like a strand, sticking up or something, and it kept getting, arcs or something, and just kind of messing with the board itself. And I think eventually I fried a couple of boards like that, and I fried a couple of CFXs like that, and I got so down that it was just like, you know, I need something a little bit better. I need to think about a better chassis system for the memory hill. And so Rich said, "Hey, you know what? I got you, man." And so he produced this beautiful chassis system for me. And now I don't have to worry too much about, and it's going to have a 21700 battery, right? So the 21700 battery is going to go in it. I'm going to put a golden harvest in here, and I'm going to try that out, and we're going to see how it works because eventually, from what I understand, that the CFX sound fonts is basically the same thing for the Golden Harvest. So I can just drag and drop everything. Or since I already have the um, the font set up for the Golden Harvest, I mean for the CFX, I already have my list of fonts in the files. So all I need to do is drag and drop all of those files onto the Golden Harvest after I flash it. It should go pretty smoothly and work properly once I do that, right? So it's the same concept as the CFX is a Golden Harvest. So yeah, man, I tell you, I am super stoked to getting this thing going and running. I really can't wait for it to start, for my friend to be coming alive again, to hear his voice and everything. And so, like I said, this chassis by Albert, right at Smugglers. I mean, just and I'm gonna do him justice to this chassis just the same, because now that I've got the prism, a prism right here, I'm gonna make do with it, and I'm going to utilize this chassis and I'm gonna wire it up and I'm gonna use it as a practice saber, so to speak, right? A tester. I'm gonna wire it up for testing blades. I'm gonna wire it up for testing sabers, so that way I make sure everything works good, once I put new things together and everything else like that. So yeah, man. Charlie says that sounds like it's going to be a super powerful, man. I hope it will, man. I'm pretty sure with the 21700, it's a little bit below the 26650, but it should work just as good. So I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that. And so, like I said, this is going to be my tester right here. So I'll be able to hook things up. I'll be able to hook up speakers, make sure they work well. I'll be able to hook up, little blades or something like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like a little box, like Space has a little tester, right? So I'm gonna get something like that, and I'm gonna utilize this, and I'm gonna wire it up and have it set up as a tester just the same. So I can test blades, I can test strips, I can test all the components along the way so that I make sure that they're good to go before I even put them all together. So it'll be good, right? It'll work. It'll really work. And I have some good plans for good things coming around. It'll be a lot of fun, right? Chet, how you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year, buddy. Happy New Year. We're doing it right, man. We're bringing in the new year the right way, right? Saber talk, dude. I'm glad you showed up, my friend. Glad you showed up. And when you know, you guys, you guys and ladies, y'all make Mundo Madness Monday what it is. For you guys to show up and come on here with me, y'all make it what it is, and I'm super stoked, super happy that you guys are here with us. Cheers, man. Cheers. And I couldn't ask for better people either, man. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for starting out 2024 the right way with us on here tonight. I couldn't be more blessed to have great people on here. So I'm glad I'm able to do the show tonight as well. Before it, and I was really contemplating whether to do it a little bit earlier, but we were thinking about taking my daughter out to eat, and then we found out everything's closed, so it's like where she wanted to go, it was closed, and I pretty much knew, but got to make her happy, right? So, so yeah, man. I said like, it's only 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead. I want to get on here, and I think I can get more people on. I can get more people on here as time goes by, because not everybody's so super tired. It's not after 9 o'clock for them, and it's a little bit earlier for them, and so that'd be like badass too. So bring in the new year with the new, a good time and all that good stuff. So Chet, anything new going on for you as far as Saber stuff, man? Did you acquire any new hilts? Did you get any money for new stuff? maybe buying some new pieces, adding to your collection, adding or a part here and a part there, right? I tell you, I was telling everybody earlier that I ordered from TCSS a Golden Harvest Pixel Core, and so tonight after the show, I'm gonna order some more pieces to go with that hilt. So, for your information, TCSS says a little sale on MHS parts if it's in the buying mood. Yes, I know. I that's why tonight, man, I'm gonna buy a few parts tonight. So I've got I ordered the like I said, I ordered the Golden Harvest Pixel Core. So I'm gonna order a choke. I'm gonna order a an emitter and a what do you call it? A few maybe an extension or two. So yeah, says man, I would love a Dooku saber someday. Laugh out loud. Cheers, good sir. And I will share this page, but I had to drop by and say thank you for everything, sir. And I got a few more hours to do say some awesome and all. Thank you, man. Charlie, appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I know everything's busy, dude, but I think Dooku would do a good. That would be awesome if you can acquire a Dooku, man. That would be really awesome. And Dooku's such an interesting character as well. He's such an interesting character. How he went from, good to bad, but if you look at his whole being, you kind of sympathize with him just like, a little bit, a little bit. If you knew the whole story behind it, why he did it, right? Just says Christmas was nice, thanks. Got to spend time with family. Wife got me a 3D Ooh, the Elegoo Neptune 4 Max, really? As a matter of fact, Chet, I'm saving up for one of those, dude. I am saving up for one of those. I'm glad you got one because even Rich is the one that told me to get those, right? To get that one. And so I am saving up to get that one. And I think I'll be happy, with it myself. Should like, Chet be printing chassis now. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Cynthia, oh, we like 3D printers around these parts. Yeah. Oh, Cynthia, I know, man. I've got to save and get one, man. My only problem is that I can't design worth shit, so I'm gonna have to get you guys to help me in that department. Or so, because I gotta learn how to design stuff on there. I just haven't taken the time to really do it. I spent probably about an hour learning just to make a circle piece and extend it out. And that's the extent I've learned so far. And that is it. That's as far as I've gotten in learning to make something, right? It's just get that little circle piece and pull it out 3 millimeters or so, and then that's it. I haven't learned to do anything else. But at least I can do the circle part and then extend it out, right? At first, you need to find space to set it up. It's big. Laugh out loud. Oh, really? It's big? Yeah, the one if when I get one, it's gonna be here in the garage, so I'll have a good table for it. Big is good. Yes, exactly. Oh, and I would love to make a helmet too, man. A helmet and a couple of blasters is what I'd like to make. I would love to make some blasters. Mando's blaster and a few other blasters that I would love to see in. But I've seen a couple of people make 3D printed sabers as well. I think I just saw one like last week or so that there was a 3D printed saber and they did a hell of a job on it, right? Laugh out loud, I need a bigger one. I want to start doing helmets and stuff, but I'm in the same boat. Where do I put it? Put it on the floor, dude. Put it on the floor. or get like a little. Oh, you know what, Cindy? Do a shelf, man. Make a big ass shelf and put it on the shelf. Put it on the wall. Get you some of those, industrial deals for your wall, and then put a big ass shelf on there. And get one that where you can like pull it down and it just folds down, and then when you need it, it locks back up, right? Hair did the Mandalorian helmet. Harris Harris did a Mandalorian helmet. He actually did one. Really? That would. I didn't see him have one. But then again, what I know, he didn't show everything, so that'd be interesting. I would like to do a Mandalorian helmet. My kids got me a Mandalorian helmet nightlight. Seriously, I was all like, really? And I love it though. I love it. Maybe I'll get rid of the microwave and put it in the kitchen. Well, Cynthia, if you have room, no, don't get rid of your microwave, dude. Yeah, a guy on YouTube 3D printed Anakin saber from Revenge of the Sith and then electroplated it in metal. I think I saw that. I think that's the one that I saw. Super, super freaking interesting, right? So I picked up, a couple of these things right here, and doing the LED that I bought from Smugglers, and I'm thinking I can, after wiring it. My only problem is I'm thinking I don't know if touching this might or not interfere with it with the wiring or not. So how does that look? You know, after getting it wired and stuff, I know it'll stay right there, but and then I'm thinking it'll be good to kind of put this either with the tester, or I'm thinking, of course it'll be straight. It'll be straight, but I'm thinking maybe something like in the realms of like this right here, just like that. Of course, I'm like I said, I'm gonna put something down here to flatten it up, but yeah, I was thinking like that so that it'll shoot straight up, and and then maybe put some kind of covering right up in here, right? And of course, this chassis right here is gonna go into the uh Vader saber. So now again, I could reconsider that, of course, right? That's just one thing for that particular chassis right there. And where did I put those stupid LEDs? See, I don't even have everything around with me, but I'm thinking maybe the LED strips that I have left from when I made blades to go. What I was thinking, maybe the strips of LEDs to kind of go in here and just kind of do like a little arc type looking, right? Do them and get them in here, kind of like a little arc right up in there, and then cover this so all of this piece will be lit up as well as the crystal. So now that's a couple of things that I have to kind of fight my brain for on how I want to do it. So either go with the smaller thing and it not light up too much, Well, it depends, right? Because I probably need to do both ways and see which way makes it look a little better. And then, but I want that shine through a little bit right there too. So, and I'm hoping that it'll kind of work itself out as time goes by, as my brain says, no, do it this way, and then see what happens, right? Do it this way and see what happens. And I'm thinking, I keep going back and forth, back and forth. I can't make up my damn mind. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And I hope, yeah, and and poor Space, man, he is so busy doing things. He's got right now. I think he's still working on some more issues of Albatross Junction, as well as the new comic book that he's coming up with like the old superhero type stuff. Let's see, I need to look further into it, but I saw a full 3D 60 COB NeoPixel rope. Huh. NeoPixel rope. Really? That sounds cool. Well, I mean, the rings in itself is already cool, but a rope? Jeez. To I wonder how that would look if you were to put a core inside the blade, right? With the rope going all the way around it, or maybe even like up and then down. Oh man, I don't know how it would be like that. Wonder it'd be kind of weird to put into the blades themselves, right? Added diffusion, yeah. But I wonder how difficult it would be to get into the foam and then to the cellophane just the same. I think, but it'd be very interesting to see that though. You think if it goes spiraling like this, it would look different. It wouldn't. I guess it would have to go straight, right? Because you couldn't just if you spiral it like this and you see it just kind of spiral up instead of a straight up and straight down, right? It'd be a little different. I don't know if it looked right like that. Tricky part would be the tip. Yeah, I believe so too, Titan. I think the tricky part would be the tip, unless it goes like from the bottom all the way up and all the way down the core, right? Just kind of like a super arc like this. And then you would have to have kind of like maybe a part. How would you do the sides though? Because that would be kind of the tip would be not too hard. Maybe unless you start with the tip, right, Jim? You start with the tip and then work your way down, maybe full 360 illumination. Yeah. Well, how would you wire that up? Would it have a thing already at the end of it? Would it have a PCB at the end of it already? Because I would say, I mean, if that tip of that rope would go to the very tip of the blade, right? The very tip of the blade, and then to work its way down, how would it cover the whole cord though? I mean, that'd be like a hell of a thing though. Maybe you would have like four strands of that rope coming straight down onto the core. Oh, pre-wired already? Oh wow. And where would that site be? I need to look into that too. I mean, that's kind of interesting. That could, right, Titan? It could revolutionize. Maybe more durability in terms of combat wise. It could be. I mean, to make 5 volt USB. So we would have to connect the blade USB style. Well, I mean, I suppose you could connect the USB to a blade PCB, and then that's how you would do it, right? That would be a way to do it. It was to connect the blade to a a blade PCB using the USB connector, and then connecting the two just like that. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, connect the strip to the three wire. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little too bulky for that. Yeah, positive data, negative. I wonder if anybody is gonna try to achieve that though this year. That would be interesting to see if they actually did it and pulled it off this year. Yeah, if anybody, I bet Anthony would be the first, one of the first to do it. Don't put it past him, man. I mean, he's into everything, dude. But when it comes to blades, dude's a genius, man. So he could be, right? In three wire. Okay. Well, if it's set up in three wire, I know Anthony could do it. No, no problem. Easy, easy. So another goal of mine this year is to do a saber box too. So I went and got a box from Hobby Lobby, and I want to. I need. I was trying to find how to put the foam in there and some fabric. So I'm not sure if I want to use felt in there, but I think I want to use a softer fabric. Um, I want to cut out the shape and the form in the foam, and then glue the foam down on the top and the bottom. But I think what I'm going to do first is probably paint or maybe stain the wood first, and then put some Arabish on there. Put some Arabish and the Jedi symbol, um, and a few other things, right? My thing is that I'm not sure if I want to utilize like the burning deal, right? An iron to like burn in this some of the stuff. Because I have certainly have the tips and stuff for it to do kind of like a burn type stuff into the wood. So I was thinking that maybe I could get a stencil, an Arabic stencil of "May the Force be with you," and do like a burning of the stencil part into the wood, and then stain it after that. I don't know. So there's another, that's another project that I want to do eventually this year and try to achieve that because I've seen some really badass looking boxes, right? Saber boxes for that. And see brightness. Yeah. I wonder how bright they would be, Jim. It's compatible with WLED ESP32, so it should do standard NeoPixel control as well. Ooh, you see? Have you looked at those kind of long or just like a quick little lookup? How did you find out about those either anyway? Were you on kind of like Amazon and you just kind of stumbled upon them, or how did you find out about those? I think I mean, because I've seen some wicked things on Amazon, but I don't know how reliable they would be too, right? Like one of the things that I'd like to do, like for next year, is get some LED strips for the house So instead of putting the lights like that, it'd be just easier to clean the edge of the house on the outside, and then just put neopixel strips on the outside of the house, and then wire them up so that I could do different things with the crazy house during the holidays, man. And I never have to take them off. My email box is from a company that does different LED stuff. I think it's a new Gobi. Oh, Gobi. Okay. Okay. They make some decent products. They make some different products. Like the LEDs that I have in this thing right here, I think is from some something like that. I don't have it to turn on right now because I got it unplugged. But yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the LED strips in here anyway. They're kind of coming loose, so I have to take them out. But I gotta be damn careful because that whole thing right here is nothing but glass, real thin glass. So that's another thing right there, right? Let me see. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's see what. Felicia, I'm sorry I didn't get to read your thing there because if you're not doing it down here in the comments down here, it's a little hard to read because it goes too fast. It'll come right here and then it'll go up. So Felicia, forgive me for everything that you're texting me. I'm sorry I didn't get to read it that quickly. So I'll get with you later on and I'll see what you put on there and then I'll get back with you. Okay. So I do apologize if I didn't acknowledge what you said earlier. So please forgive me. Okay. So I'm reading everything here on this side of me so that way I know everything that's going on. But when it's like up there, it comes out, but it comes out like too fast. It goes up right away. So it's yeah, I don't have time to read it like that. So but yeah, Felicia, I'll get back with you a little bit later after I read it, you know. So different LED stuff, Jim. That's so do you have like different companies or is it just that one that kind of email you with new products and stuff? You know, I need to start doing stuff like that. I need to get product information on stuff. I don't I get so many crap emails that I don't really pay attention to things. And it's like I should, but I don't, you know? And a lot of the stuff that I get that I do want to read and stuff doesn't necessarily go into spam or anything else. It just I have to look for it sometimes, and it's crazy. I got so much email, I need to just go through it and just kind of trickle it down. It's an LED warehouse. Oh, but that's cool, man. Because you know, I think the evolution of LEDs have come such a long, long way. Considering what we used to see with space doing in terms of those big fat LEDs and then having to wire each one of those LEDs in a series and then oh my God. And then to the strips that we have now, right? And even the Disney LEDs, you know, how they had them like that. And the NeoPixels that come out just beats the shit out of those easy. Oh, thank you, Felicia. You know, like I said, I'm sorry. I apologize because it goes up here, and then when it comes down, it goes up too fast. So I don't really have time to read it really quick. So you had said something about your son, and I wanted to acknowledge that, but I couldn't read it that fast enough before it went back up. So, like I said, I do apologize for not acknowledging that, but I did see something about your son, so it's like I wanted to make sure I acknowledge at least that much because I feel it's always important for me to acknowledge everything, right? So LEDs are evolving at light speed. No pun intended, Titan. No pun intended. That is hilarious, dude. Oh my goodness. Wow, 145. Jeez. See, like I said, man, time goes by so fast. It's crazy. Yeah, 5 foot, 1.5 meters, 5 volts, 360 CLP neopixel silicone wrap rope. Wow. I put up LED strips outside my house using weed lead. It's nice. Chet, you did? Really? See, that's exactly what I was thinking of doing. And did you program it with a board or what? Or did you just kind of like have it where it has the remotes onto it? Because I was like, that would be kind of cool to have it where you could program to do like super crazy shit, man. WLEDs. Yeah, I'm thinking of that same thing. See, I want to be able to stick it to the house and not worry about it, and I can leave them off and I can turn them on when I want during the time, like when it's like the different holidays of the year, right? And like when Valentine comes out, you put the pink, pink colors of the LEDs or the red, right? And then like I say, maybe during and then the Christmas you have red and green, or you have the blue, red and green, and it just circles through all of that. So, and you never have to really kind of take them off because they're weatherproof, right? You just stick them on there and be done with it. That's it. So yeah, man, get the Gobi outdoor lights, Mundo. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that, Jim. Because you get out there, you stick them in, and then that's it. Gobi outdoor lights. Hmm. All right, Gobi. I'm gonna put that into memory here. Yeah, about a dig quad, which is an ESP32 board with WLED already preloaded and made it easier for me. Good, awesome. Dig quad with an ESP32 board. Woo wee, man. Dig quad ESP32 board. That is awesome, Chit. Thanks for the info, dude. And now I can kind of look that, and you too, Jim. I can go look those up and get that kind of taken care of. Because if I can do that and then put those in the house and then forget about it, all the much better, right? So when it comes time, I can just pop them on, turn them on, and have fun with it. Never have to deal with up and down, up and down, up and down with the lights one time and forget it. That'll be nice. Yeah, that'll be super nice. Super, super nice. And then to put some music on and then to have it go with the music. Woo! Chris Martin YouTube will teach you all about the LEDs and WLEDs. Oh yeah. Chris Mar on YouTube. Got it. For sure, for sure, for sure. And I tell you, it's so funny that my now 21, she was 20, right? And she had to have mama with her. And so for Christmas, one of my stocking stuffers was a couple of the tall boys. So drinking one of those for her. I tell you, my girls, I love my girls. And they even got me. Dude, they even got me a Star Wars puzzle, right? It's got like 4 or 5 different puzzles in there, and of the trilogies, and it's like Chris Mache. Oh, Mahe. Okay, Chris Mahe. Um, what do you call it? So it's got a bunch of these different puzzles, right? And I can't wait to put them together because I kind of enjoy puzzles sometimes. Uh, I just haven't put one together in such a long time, but these I want to put together and then frame. I'll not put them back here behind me though. These will be ones that I'll put in my bedroom. So they'll hang up. Damn keyboard. Chris May. Hey, damn keyboard. Chris Mar. So it's Mar, not Mahay. Either way, I'll find it. I'll find it, Jim. No worries, I'll find it. I'll find it. So, I do need to, man, hold on just a second. I'm gonna be, so I've got the golden harvest right here, right? And as I said, that the golden harvest will come and sit right up in here. Actually, so once I do finish that copper painting, right? Once I do finish that copper painting in here, I actually need to find out where, how far all those little wires I need to cut and see how close I need to cut and what I need to put together and solder and get them all together so that that way I can get ready to wire this thing because once I get that pixel core, because the pixel core that I ordered from TCSS, the Golden Harvest pixel core, um, it's already gonna be pre-wired and everything, right, with the board itself. Uh, but when it comes, it's gonna come with a 21700 battery, so I can utilize that 21700 battery for both hilts, right? So I'm gonna be able to use it for this hilt and this pixel core that I ordered from TCSS. Then from that, after that point, I'm going to order a second 21700 battery. Actually, I may order two more because I did order, and I don't know if I have it here with me on the uh, on the bench with me or not. Let me see. I doubt it, but I did order another 21700 chassis from TCSS, right? That I'm not sure what I'm going to utilize with it. And let me see. Hold on. Uh, let me see. Oh yeah, I got some more boards to cut up too. So that's another thing is I got to get busy cutting up some more boards for um for the custom custom stuff, right? More boards to cut up. So I've got that stuff, and I seriously need to get those boards finished so that I can send those to Space to have put up on his website. I've been just so busy with a lot of things, um, you know, that I haven't been able to cut up any boards. Look, I mean, I even bought some new boards right here to cut up, and I haven't even been able to do those things. So it's been, yeah, yeah, it's a usually about December is a crazy time when both my girls' birthdays are, and just so many things in December that I'm having to take care of. And yeah, the 21700 batteries, I think is such a great. I haven't utilized them yet, but I've heard nothing but good stuff about those batteries because they're in between the 26650 and the 18650, but you get a longer playing time with the 21700 above the 18650s, right? It's not as much running time as the 26650s, but it's a much smaller battery with a little bit more longer run time. So that's good in itself right there, right? And geez, and I knew it. I probably have it in a box and I'm not able to get to it right now, but yeah. So anyway, man, see how unorganized I really am. That's another thing. I need to try to get better organized this year, man. So I got to put it on my list of things I need to do, right? Things to do list. So, and I had a things to do list around my bench here, and I put it away. Go figure, right? Go figure. Right now, I got batteries, charging batteries. Ah, here we go. So again, what did I tell you? A things to do list right here. So I got to utilize this thing and get organized. Yeah, got to get those and get that taken care of. And I started now. I think with that, with what did I show you? Right, ooh, bad boy. Let me see here. With let me see. Oh, yeah, and I also got an extra 18650 battery holder. Right, I went and bought another one of these bad boys so that that box that I could use in terms of where'd it go? Man. Anyway, the chassis from Albert, right? And the box that I'm gonna make to test it with. So this will go in. I can test the 18650. So that's gonna go into the tester box. I need to get organized myself. Laugh out loud. Workbench is too messy. Yes, mine is super messy. That's why I'm not showing you guys my bench because you can barely see the top of my bench with all the stuff I have on it. It's so embarrassed to see it. Same. My bench was holding Christmas presents like a month. Laugh out loud. Like right now, I've got this 16 right button right here, the 16 millimeter button. So I wired this up not last night, but I think what was it? Wednesday night. Wednesday night, I started wiring this up right here so that I could get that button, the this, and I think I might just get a PVC pipe to put it in so that that way I could do that tester like that possibly instead of a box. I don't know just yet. I'm still trying to figure things out. Like I said, I want to do a box, but my brain is at the same time. It's kind of like, why don't you just build a saber like that, just to like an open saber, PVC pipe saber? I mean, I have the PVC set, right? I have a PVC one, but this is too small, right? This is too small to fit this thing in. This won't even fit in here. It's too small. Now the chassis that I have from Albert that goes in the F16 fits perfectly in here, right? It fits perfectly in here. However, I'm not going to utilize that chassis to put in here. And I did, and if you look at here, I did take that out right there too, the pins. Um, because I started utilizing the pins from there to go into uh this piece to put in here because I don't want to wait too long to get another one of um the pin set, right? Like the CC sabers and all that. I don't need one that's gonna light up to go on the inside. I want the ones that light up on the outside. So You know what I mean? It'll be kind of cool that way because, I'm really not going to try to take this apart too much. I don't want to take it apart too much. Now I can take the top half of it fine. It'll be all right, but it'll be better if I don't just uh take it apart too much anyway. So that's the whole point of having this like this. It's not going to be so much as static, but it'll be just enough to not worry about it, right? So yeah, this is why I message simply because I feel I need a translator for some of this. Felicia, you don't need a translator for any of it, Mama. That's the whole point of this show. So that you can learn, so that you feel comfortable with all of this stuff. Believe me, everybody understands. And don't be intimidated about anything. Everybody is interested in teaching you stuff. So that's the thing. Don't ever feel like you can't contribute because you can. I'm nowhere near what anybody else is doing. And I'm okay with where I'm at, what I'm doing, slowly but surely. Okay? Everybody who is above me, who's doing more stuff than me, I love them all. Everything is good, everything is where it should be. And Mama, believe me, everybody wants to help you get further where you want to be. Everybody wants to get you where you want to be. So on here, wherever you go, there is no such thing as a stupid question. Nobody's going to make fun of you. And I tell you what, if they do make fun of you, they can get off. I don't need them here. Everybody here loves everybody. We're here for the same reason. We're here for the love of sabers. We're here for the love of information. And, we're here to learn from everybody exactly together. We're here to learn together. And that's all there is to it. You know, we're here to have a good time. We're here to have a good time and learn from each other. That's the whole point of my show is to have a good time learning from each other, right? And talking about other things too, as long as it's not politics and other stupid crap. But and you know what I mean, stuff that's gonna get people fired up. I want to get fired up about sabers. I want to get fired up about parts of sabers. I want to get fired up about wiring sabers. All of that good stuff. None of this other BS that gets us irritated outside of this place where we're at right now, right? Stuff that's going to make you smile. So don't feel like anything that you say, is embarrassing because, if you're just learning, you're just learning and we're here to help you. So, yeah, it is interesting, Mama. It is interesting, right? And you're going to get to the point where you're going to be able to buy a piece about a say or buy a saber empty, and you're going to get to the point where it's like, hey, I got this. What do I need now? And we're all going to say, well, you can go to A, you can go to B, you can go to C, and you can go to D, or you can buy A and B and do C and this, and that. And you're going to learn along the way. And it's okay, Mama. It's okay. So don't feel like you're going to hinder anything in any way. We are here to help you. We are here to help you. I mean, I'm telling you, I've learned from Jim. I've learned from Space. I've learned from Albert. I've learned from Benji. I've learned from Tom, you know, Megtooth. I've learned from a lot of people, and you can learn from a lot of people just the same. And just even being on here and talking to Jim, talking to Cindy, everybody here is going to help you where you want to get. We're going to be here to make you happy on where you want to be in your saber hobby. So, yeah, keep coming, keep asking. Don't be shy about things. Please don't feel intimidated, okay? Don't feel intimidated. And if you If you feel intimidated and you don't want to, take your time, and when you're ready to, ask. Okay? When you're ready, ask. If you feel that uncomfortable about it. But, you know, I encourage you not to feel that you can't ask, that you can't contribute, because you can, no matter what. It doesn't matter. I mean, even if you're given the wrong information, it's okay. We'll figure it out what you're trying to get at, right? We'll figure it out. Everybody here will figure it out, mama, and we will help you get to where you need to be. We'll figure it all out together. That's what we do. That's what I am about, right? And we're gonna have a good time doing it. So please, yeah, just don't be intimidated about anything because it's cool. We want your journey to be as smooth as possible, right? That's the way it is, Cindy. That's the way it is, my man. Listen to Cindy. He knows. He knows. We got each other's back on everything. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, everybody's where they need to be at a time, when they're beginning, whether they're the middle, and even in the, later on. I mean, you know, there's, I've seen even pros ask for help on things. So it doesn't matter where you're at. Anybody who's anybody will ask for help. And that's what it's all about. That's what this channel is all about. Learning together and having fun together. And it's going to stay that way. It's going to stay that way. Now, if I get to doing a rant, that's because I owe it to Harris. Right, guys? We owe Harris a few rants here and there. So it wouldn't be a saber talk without a rant or two from Harris, uh, in honor of Harris. Let me put it that way, right? So I have to find a rant about something, and then we can have to laugh about it. So, right? Because I gotta make space in everybody at Civilized Sabers. We gotta honor Harris. So hope you guys are watching too, right, Gabe? Right, Space? You guys, if y'all are watching, man, we're gonna have to do justice. I'll have to do justice to Harris. I know I'm no Harris, but every once in a while I'll have to do a rant for Harris, so that it's a true saber talk. No one can know everything, no matter how much you want to. Yes, exactly, right? Thank you, Mundo. I love how you include everyone and can break it all down. Yeah, I mean that's all it is, Felicia. I mean you have to. I mean, I have to include everyone. I really do because if there's no justice in the world if you can't acknowledge the love of things, the love of people, and the love of the hobby, right? Chet says, "Man, I would have loved to hear one of Harris's unfiltered rants." Chet, just wait, man. I'll find something to rant about, and then I will rant about it in Harris's honor, right? Because it wouldn't be Civilized Sabers without it, and then we can all laugh about it afterwards. I just haven't found anything to rant about just yet, and I will. I will. Just wait. I will. I might have to rant about a show. I might have to rant about something because, like I said, I really haven't found anything to rant about just yet. Right? Damn those end of the year sales that didn't make it. Right? No, actually, I can't. See, here's the thing. There's sometimes I do kind of get pissed at myself about because with bills and everything, at the same time, I'm like, I save up for a specific sale, and then they're like, damn, I got to use my money for bills and everything else. So I'm like, oh, damn those bills! Those freaking damn bills are gonna fit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Damn it, I'm joking. Okay, I'm trying to make a rant without a Harris rant without Harris, but no, it's not working. It's not working. I failed, right? And even Yoda's gonna go. Yeah, there is no try. I have to do a rant for Harris, and I got to do it right. I got to do it the right way. So, yeah. Thank you, Yoda. See, Yoda's trying to set me straight, right? Yoda's trying to set me straight. So, oh my gosh, guys. And I really hope that I can better the show. And I'm hoping that I can acquire another R2 too. I'm looking into R2s. So far I found, an $80 R2 here, but trying to see if I can get one down to about 30, 40, and get another R2. I'm looking into a few of those uh I guess they don't make them anymore, but the R2s that have the apps, right? So I'm looking into those and see if I can find any that's worth that'll work well, and I can have another R2 unit with me. Yes, right, Jim. We love Harris, and we had civilized sabers in saber talk. It'll never be the same without Harris. But I hope that I can do justice to Anthony and Gabe and Harris, and God bless his family. I hope I can kind of make something out of it that everybody will enjoy, because I'm going to keep bringing up Harris no matter what. We're going to keep his memory alive. We're going to keep the good times alive with that we had with him. And I will be going back to some of the videos with Harris in them, and so that I can go ahead and when I do shows, I can tell y'all which episode of Saber Talk and specific stuff in those shows that Harris would talk about, and sabers that he showcased. That way, everybody can go back and say, "Oh, I need to go back and look at that episode." Right? You miss Gabe being on, right? I'm hoping that maybe I can get Space and Gabe on together, and the three of us can do a saber talk. Maybe even get in JAD at the same time. The four of us can do a saber talk on a Mundo Monday, and or I can find a time that's good for all of them to do, and we can do a saber talk on that time, on that day, where they can all continuously all together come on, all of us together, and see how that will work out. I just have to get together and email or text Space and find out what would be good for all of them, where we can do it. But everybody's so busy, so it'd be kind of like trying to get everybody together. And it may be consistent at first and then fizzle out, and it may not. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works out, because everybody's got a super busy schedule, but it's got to work. We're gonna get them on. We're gonna get them on, and we're gonna get together, and we're gonna have to make it work somehow, right? Um, and in the meantime, I plan on getting some more guests on here, and I talked to Albert too, from Smugglers, and he's going to get Benji and Jeremy. So I want to get Benji, Jeremy, and Albert all together and have a good session with them on here. And I think my first session with them will be the chassis talk, right? Where we can have a talk about the chassis and different techniques and so forth that they do to hone their craft. Um, I also want to get Tim from Tearfon Orbital on here. Hopefully, he'll be able to come on one day. Again, I want to get Tano Sabers on here again. Such a great guy, man. I tell you, he's awesome, man. Get him back on. Of course, you know BK when he gets a chance to come back on, and we'll do another Knights of the Font table, right? And I need to get some different font makers as well. I know I had Jesse from Kyberphonic on here, and I had him, BK, and a few others. But I want to see who else would be willing to come on to the show and get their thoughts and get some of their ideas going on here and what they got up and coming, what they love to do, what they love to make, what they want to make, and everything else in between. I've got also some brainstorming about. I want to see, and if I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I may end up see if I can get Plector on here and see if he's willing to come on the show. I'm also wondering if I can possibly get some other makers on here. Maybe TK, what up? Happy New Year, dude. Happy New Year, my friend. I want to get maybe some different makers of maybe some different companies, some different saber companies on here and see what they're going to do, what the new stuff they want to make, what's in the works for them and everything. Maybe I can get Vader Sabers on here, hopefully, you know, and hopefully I can get John from Collectors Outpost again on here and to talk about some different things as well for this new year. So there's a lot of things in the works that I want to do that I need to brainstorm and see what guests I want to come in between that time I'll do some filler shows, right? Um, I have not really set too many things in motion as far as what I want to do this year for the shows, but as they come up, I will go ahead and I will kind of wing certain things. And then there's certain things that I know that will be coming up. Um, I'll run some things by Anthony so that I make sure that I get his blessing with things and so forth because I have to do justice to the channel for Anthony as well, right? Creator of Albatross Junction, also creator of the Saber Talk. So, you know, we have to make sure that I get that in there. And if you guys so kindly, I know I've got a few, and it's funny because I get more views on here than I do on my channel. It's so funny, right? That I piggyback my channel, Mundo 7007, at Mundo 7007, uh, on top of this. So at the same time, I'm doing the show here at Civilized Sabers. I'm doing the show on there, and it's so funny that. But make sure that you guys like and subscribe to Anthony, and Civilized Sabers, and um, my channel as well, so that I can build that up. And I think what I'm gonna do for my channel eventually, and I still haven't, and I know I keep mentioning it, but it kind of sometimes I forget about it, right? But I want to do some different things on that channel. I want to showcase also Albatross Junction. I want to showcase some different, talk about, some comic books on there and different things as well. I have to find a day that I can do justice to my channel and talk about different things, sabers as well as comic books, all the way around different things. Um, and if you guys get some ideas, you want me to talk about what kind of stuff that you want to see in the saber shows, in the saber talk, hit me up, man, guys. Y'all, give me some topics you guys want to talk about. If you've seen some things, email me and say, hey, go watch this video and let's talk about it on Saber Talk. Hey, let's do that, man. For if you guys seen some things that I haven't, let me know so I can go check it out and we can talk about it here on Saber Talk. Again, with Benji and Jeremy and Albert and all these guys doing some amazing new things as well for the new year. I'm super excited to see what they're gonna have coming this year in terms of their creations and 3D chassis and all that good stuff. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to see as well and talk about as well. And with that, guys, I think I'm gonna. Oh gosh, man, 2 hours already. Damn, it only feels like 5 minutes. God, you see what I mean? We're having so much fun. I hadn't even noticed the time. And oh my goodness, man, time just flows by so quickly, so quickly. Crystals. You want to talk about crystals? Now, TK, there is a great subject to talk about, dude. Yes, a great. That is a great topic, man. That's a great topic, dude. And I think, you know what? Let's talk about that next Mundo Monday, okay? Yeah, that'll be a topic for next Mundo Monday is crystals. I must be later. That's gonna be our topic for next Mundo Monday, bro. Is crystals, and that's gonna be a fun topic, man. Because we got all kinds of there's so many crystals out there that we can look at and different things that we can different crystals that we can talk about. So yeah, that's gonna be a good show, dude. I appreciate that, man. That's a good topic. And that's a topic I haven't really even talked about. So, man, dude, badass, right? Okay, guys. So, man, I gotta go, dude. I'm getting like a little tired here. So I'm gonna brand out, and I so much thank you guys, each and every one of you, for joining me tonight, bringing in the new year the right way with a saber talk. Now, again, like I said, like and subscribe if you want. If you don't, hey, cool. No worries. I love you. Make sure you like and subscribe to Anthony at Civilized Sabers, Anthony Legapa. And then, hit up Gabe's as well, for testing all the blades and stuff like that. And Anthony, the Blade Master. And if you like and subscribe if you like hanging out here with me, man, Mundo, and go to my channel. Also, check out everything that you've seen here tonight is also on my channel at Mundo Cabrera 7007. Okay, so like and subscribe. Love you guys. Peace out. Mundo out. Peace. Here we go. Three, two,
In here,
one.
we pour whiskey.